Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Alex Moans, here at the only channel where you can get the news that you need to know about what is going on out there with the globalists. And it's been brought to my attention that one of the stories I've been covering for years, and nobody's been listening. It became an internet meme. Today, we have evidence, we have hardcore proof that the globalists are out there doing these gender bender crazy experiments. Before I was deplatformed across the whole internet, it seems, and I had to go and have my day in front of Congress, look those globalists in the eye. I tried to warn you all about what was going on with the water, with the chemicals. Nobody was listening. Well, it's not just the government. It's not just the corporations. Now, these chemicals have come to esports. And that's where I, Alex Moans, have to get involved and take a stand. Today, the news is that Overwatch players are changing gender, people. They're changing gender before our eyes. And it's because of the freaking chemicals in the water turning the Overwatch players gay. And I try to warn you about this. Nobody listened. You said I was crazy. And now it's happened with this Ellie, who we were told was the savior of female esports, was ostensibly female, was female. And now I wake up today and hear that she's turned into a freaking man because of the experiments they're doing and the chemicals that Activision Blizzard are putting in the water. It's the only explanation for what's been happening here today, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the documents. I've got the documents right here, a report from an established scientific journal. You can see here, Berkeley News reporting that atrazine is found to change the gender of Overwatch players from male to female back. What the frick is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? To say I'm shocked and horrified is an understatement, but this is what happens when you let Satanists get into the highest echelons of esports. Now we're going to bring you the full and exclusive report today about what happened with Ellie and how she came to be a girl one minute and then a man the next, and what chemicals were involved and what the processes were involved. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Richard Lewis Watson bring you this exclusive report. Stay tuned. There's a warrant for your mind, people. All right, happy fucking New Year. I thought do something a bit different. Cheer everybody up. Let's all have a fucking song and a laugh and a giggle. Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with Overwatch? Just mind-blowing to me what's happened today. I have literally... Right. I remember I did try and explain to everybody that maybe Overwatch was just a tad over politicized, and maybe the developers of the game were trying to make it this beacon of hope in the wastelands of the internet, and it offered a place where everybody could play no matter who you were. And look, we're going to focus on that, right? And we're not going to focus on making a good game, which by all accounts it isn't, right? You ever heard a fucking pro player say the ranked mode is good, that they're having fun? You know, far be it from me to suggest that Activision Blizzard's priorities are a little bit amiss, but since 2016 it's just been one fucking, you know, embarrassment after another, all related to this clamor to be the most woke company in gaming. And today it has had its most fucking embarrassing blow, and all courtesy of the games press. What we're going to see again is games journalists not doing routine fact-checking before they get their mangled claws and hammer up their bullshit copy, their web of lies. Just absolute nonsense. Pulling the fucking wool over all of your eyes, lying to your fucking face that they have done their due diligence before they publish a story. Modern journalism across the board. Fuck that. It's the clamor to be first. It's the clamor to hit the right narrative beats. They don't give a fuck about facts. In fact, fact-checking is a skill I don't even think they're teaching journalists anymore, because how could there be so many catastrophic fuck-ups? Me, I all but quit journalism, right? Yet, I saw this story unfolding before my eyes, and I said there was something wrong with this. And let's wait and see where it goes. Because if you want to write up the narrative that a woman was fucking bullied out of fucking Overwatch, you know, well, you better make sure that you got all your fucking ducks in a row before you go with that sensationalist storyline. But no. The internet's terrible for women, apparently, even though Pew studies show men receive more abuse. They're just more hardened to it, more resilient to it. Go check out that study. Pew Research, you know, one of the gold standards of internet data aggregation. But fine. Ignore facts. It will ignore facts, shall we? Because it's not important to modern journalism. We just want to fucking stoke those hate clicks. Stoke that outrage. Are you angry a woman got bullied? Brilliant. Click on my website. Do you think a woman didn't get bullied? Want to tell me? Great. Click on my website. Facts be damned. We got what we fucking wanted. Modern journalism in a fucking nutshell. Right? Okay. So let's start by talking about fucking Ellie. If you don't follow Overwatch, you're not alone. Hardly anyone does. Spoiler. There was this fucking story that was unfolding. Oh, hang on. I didn't turn the sound off for donations. Glad that didn't happen during the Alex Moans interview segment. Would have ruined my fucking... that was like method acting.
Insignificant New Year's present, Rich. Have a good night.
Right, well, thank you very much. I'm sure I will. You know, I had to really get method for that. You have no idea how hard it was to sit there and be Alex Moans, my new fucking stream creation, and not just piss myself laughing as I was doing it. That is, I am telling you, I might start taking acting gigs. You know, we've got Golden Boy on television. Might be time for me to start taking legitimate acting roles, because I think I'm pretty damn good. I stayed in character, kept the voice going. I'm all right? Anyway, so I did lose the accent. Yeah, okay. Harder than it looks, but a director would have just gone, cut, we'll do it again, and I would have done it again, you know? Anyway, so there was this Ellie situation, right? If you don't follow Overwatch, don't blame you. But basically what happened was there was this girl, right, called Ellie, who was reputedly a 17-year-old female DPS player that was sort of been noticed and had stood out, and everybody was like, oh my God, look, like, finally, okay, because, you know, the Grigori hype had kind of died down, and we just had, you know, a lot of constant speculation about when the next girl will be coming into Overwatch. So this was like, oh my God, look, you know, here we've got this good player. Let's bring her in, okay? So there's a contenders team, which is like the... what's the word for it? Like academy sides. I mean, they got completely fucked, as you saw in my report over at VPE Sports with that leaked recording I put out there. But there's this team called Second Wind, right? So I've got all these links. I'm gonna bring you up these links. I just gotta remember which is the right window. It's this one. Okay. So here it is. This is the announcement of Ellie coming to Second Wind on the 21st of December. What a Christmas gift to all of Overwatch, to Second Wind, to female esports professionals the world over. Here we have a competent female player joining a Contenders team. And there was much rejoicing. Everyone was like, yay! We did it, finally. Now, just to give you my opinions, which are largely irrelevant to what I'm going to show you, but just so you know where I stand on it, on a long enough time scale, it's inevitable that you're going to have top-level female pros. Fact, it's just going to happen naturally. All these people that are trying to force it, you're actually hindering the development and the process. It's got to happen naturally. There's lots of factors, some that I'm not intelligent enough to explain or not well trained enough to explain, but I know there is a plethora of factors as to why we have seen very few female high-level pros across the entire range of esports. Not exclusively. We all remember Cuddle Core over at in Tekken, and they are out there, and they're becoming more and more prolific, more and more numerous, right? So it is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, okay? So anyway, fair enough. Second Wind have done the smart play, even if you don't think she's necessarily good enough to play on the roster. As everybody has made the point, it would be better to have a female player that was competent than have a male player who was excellent, because what you would make in the marketing differentials, because it's a novelty at this particular moment in time and won't be 10 years from now, you make more money. So you can't fault Second Wind for what they did. They went out, saw an opportunity. Perhaps there was some cynicism involved in the opportunity, but they pick her up and she joins the roster. Here's the problem, okay? You're doing your due diligence on this player. You're looking into this player, right? She has no discernible digital footprint, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, a digital footprint is basically when you exist and you use the internet every day, as we all do in Western countries, you create accounts for things, don't you? Think about how many passwords you have to fucking juggle in your mind. Think about the shit you don't use anymore. You still got a MySpace page? I got friends who do. Where the fuck's MySpace? What did MySpace turn into? Have you got a WordPress login? Yeah, probably, right? I mean, I started a blog many years ago that I don't write on anymore, and then I went to Medium, and then I never did anything with that, and then, and I've got a Gmail, and a Hotmail, and an Outlook, and, just over time, you just accumulate loads of shit that if I Google a particular set, or actually, you can get databases as well that private detectives use and security firms use. And I've had access to them when I'm doing journalism. You can just put in an email and it'll just tell you everywhere this email occurs. In fact, I think that might just be an open service you can do on the internet yourselves. So you leave a footprint. You exist on the internet because you exist on the internet, right? This Ellie _Overwatch has none of that. Has a Twitter account that was created on the 16th of December. Had access to a Twitch TV account that was created in June of this year and then not really used all that much, if at all. There is no discernible way to find Facebook pages or anything like this. We don't know this person's name. These immediately should make you curious. I don't know if you all have heard of catfishing, right? Which goes both ways, male and female. And I ain't just talking about the kind of low-level catfishing I might do, where I use a picture that's 6 years old because I'm slimmer and I got more hair, right? I'm talking about legit fake identity catfishing, like it happened to that motherfucker like Manny Teo, or whatever the fuck the footballer was called, where he thought he was dating a fucking girl who was dying of cancer, and none of it was real because they'd only interacted on the internet. Fuck, there was that series on MTV and documentary called Catfish. Right? You know what I'm talking about? So, just in this day and age, immediately if someone doesn't have a digital footprint, something is off. Now, either you've got two options. Either they don't use the internet, Not really sure how a 17-year-old girl, 17-year-old boy, 17-year-old anyone would get away without using the internet. I mean, I talk to fucking 10-year-olds like when I'm at events, like, oh, nice to meet you. And they have fucking Steam accounts and they play games and they have Twitter accounts and it's all against the TOS and they shouldn't, but their parents are there, so who gives a fuck? You're shaking tiny little hands. Yep, nice to meet you. They know who the fuck I am for some reason. They've obviously got access to the internet. That's how it is. So, no digital footprint. Questions. Big questions. But here's the thing. That isn't just the only question mark, because, as I said, maybe she's had strict parents. Maybe she legitimately hasn't used the internet. Maybe she's created a completely separate identity because she doesn't want people to know who she is. These are all valid explanations for question number one. All unlikely, but valid. Okay? The next thing. She has an account that's up in these, higher echelons, top 500 or whatever it was. And very few hours played, right? Very few hours played. So think about what that means. I mean, immediately you would go to a Smurf, right? Like, I've got accounts where I played on one account, tanked the MMR, got like 2,000 hours on that, created a new account because I thought I'd have a better time ranking it up, and that's got 500 hours. And that amount of hours played isn't commensurate to its skill level, but really I've got 2,500 hours played. But you wouldn't know that if you only saw the one account. So the assumption, because Overwatch is a skilled game, it's a skilled game, guys. It takes a lot of skill. You have to practice it, right? And you have to get good. Okay? So it immediately suggests either this person has another account, or this person has played on another account, or this person is, there's a deception involved. Then, the other thing that was going on, in her games, when she would talk on a microphone, she would barely talk at all, right? And then again, all the fucking people out there would go, but how can you talk on the internet as a woman? People will immediately flame you and abuse you and be weird and sexual. Tiny fraction of the internet does that. Not going to deny that it happens. It would be disingenuous. Know many female gamers. A lot of them say, you know what? I've never ran into the stuff other women are talking about, frankly. You'll see that quite a lot. Like there's a wide disparity in terms of online experience. So what would happen is in the game, she would talk on the mic, and when she talked on the mic, she was like out of sync with what was going on. Her calls wouldn't be quite right. They would come too late or, too early. They'd be slightly off. Like there was a time delay. And pro players noticed this, right? It didn't take me long to find a Twitch clip from Defran, who I'm sure we all have heard of, right? Here we go. I'm going to play it. Well, XSplit notwithstanding. Let's see what happens.
God damn it, dude. Dude, what I think is happening right now is someone is playing on this account and Ellie is talking right beside him.
The thing goes with Genji. Okay.
Right, interesting. This is a pro player with lots of experience, right? And, should know what he's talking about, should have a feel for it. But what I'm supposed to assume is Defran is a misogynist because his assumption is laden with the premise that, oh, well, it's a girl, so she must be having a dude play for her and talking into the microphone, or, there must be some fuckery afoot. Now, again, I would defer to his wisdom and experience and say, yeah, maybe something's off. I've seen experiences like this before. We're going to come to that in a second. But this is a pro play. This is someone with credibility, for good or ill, right? This is someone with credibility talking about what he thinks, his perception about what he thinks is happening in the game. Didn't take me long to find it. Maybe a journalist could have found it. Who knows? But they didn't. Now, so... Ellie gets picked up. She's now a second win player. Pro players are doubting the validity of this player, saying we don't know where she's from, we don't know her background, we don't know her identity even. And now I'm going to introduce something that I absolutely find abhorrent, do not fucking support whatsoever, and hope this piece of fucking shit gets his just desserts. Because I'm now going to tell you about a guy called Haunt. And this is again where it's like, listen, I've said this before. Most people on the internet are normal, right? But you always get these weird little fucking incels, right? These weird little fucking maniacs that give the games press the ammunition they need to say, we're all fucking like this. So fuck this guy, and you're going to see why I'm going to say fuck this guy, right? It's ridiculous. So, I think it's a fair question so far with all the evidence that's presented, just on the basis of it, to say, wait a minute, girl comes from nowhere, is immediately a top 500 player, has no digital footprint, has no history of playing, not even on other accounts that we can find, has this weird thing where she barely talks on the mic, and when she does, it's out of sync with the gameplay. I mean, all of this is enough to raise questions. But what I wouldn't say is, oh, we should dox her, right? Because fucking no. You'd have to be mentally abnormal to get there. What your response should be, okay, if you're normal, is, well, it'll all come out in the wash. Let's just wait and see. Maybe I can ask around, see if anybody knows actually who she is, because it'd be nice to find out to satisfy my own curiosity. And that's that, and you just leave it there. Because think of the premise. If it's a fake, what a second wind going to do? They have to play in a LAN environment. How's that going to work if it's somebody else? You know? It's not going to work, is it, right? So, this guy Haunt basically made these tweets. And this guy is fucking sick in the head. He's sick in the head. I'm not a doctor. I'm diagnosing him as sick in the head. That's pretty broad, I know, but, you know, maybe later in life I'll get my fucking psychiatry qualifications. For now, sick in the fucking head, right? So let's have a look what he said on a Discord, okay? And reasonable, of course. This is from Ellie's own Twitter saying this guy is a fucking psychopath. Well, let's see what we got here. People in contenders need their first and last name leaked, pretty much, right? Question mark. And this is true. It's like once you cross the threshold from ladder player to pro player, for accountability, because you're a public figure, yes, your real name will be published by the organization, Blizzard. This is just a standard in esports. The idea that you could play professionally and like be anonymous, it just doesn't work anymore. Esports is too big for that. And of course, because of all the other things like unions and taxing and all this other stuff, you got to have their names. So, Haunt repeats again. If you're in contenders, your first and last name gets leaked, right? I mean, shows how his mind works. It's not getting leaked. It's published because, for accountability's sake, it has to be. And he repeats again, like all the contenders. I mean, you can see immediately, you know, this guy's not the fucking sharpest knife in the drawer, you feel me? And I don't doubt he has a knife collection. When Ellie gets that info out, it's doxing time. It's doxing time, my friends. Not for malicious intent. Weird, because let me tell you a little thing about doxing. The term doxing does specifically apply to malicious intent. When a journalist publishes someone's name, if it's in the public interest, that isn't doxing. And I know a lot of people on the internet go, oh, Richard, that's not true anymore. Times have changed. You're old, man. Catch up. No, fuck you. If a journalist publishes someone's name because it's in the public interest, it's not doxing. There's an obligation there. There's a public interest issue there. It is what it is, you know? And it's like, for example, I didn't particularly like it way back when that mod Violent Acres from Reddit got exposed, the one who ran all the hate subreddits and racist subreddits and all that creepy shit. I think he was the guy who started Creep Shots. I don't like what that guy's doing. If it was me, I would have said Reddit should have just banned him. No problems there, right? But, you know, when I think it was a Daily Beast reporter went out, exposed who he was, interviewed him, and his employer found out, and he lost his job and his real-life consequences, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really think that was all that bad, because I definitely thought there was an interest there. It was a borderline case for me. I don't think the guy who made one meme to fucking style on CNN should have been doxxed, right? But I do think the guy who runs a network of hate subreddits and isn't being held accountable by Reddit, it might just, for me, fall into the realm of public interest. Just saying. That's a different debate. But anyway, it's doxing time, not for malicious intent, just to figure shit out. You got lots to figure out, Haunt, mate. We're going to get into that. You have lots to fucking figure out. You need a long lie down on a fucking couch, my friend. So anyway, that's what he said. And Ellie said this guy is a psychopath. Now, a few little bits of interesting information that you might want to know about Haunt, right? And to be clear, the way the games journalists that I'm going to show you represented this guy as being part of the community, when this guy's been like universally shunned and is a running joke. People know who he is. People don't support him. People think he's an absolute prat at the highest order, and worse, right? Let me show you some stuff. So, first of all, the first thing you got to know about Haunt is that he is such a piece of shit. Blizzard actually hardware banned him from playing Overwatch because he was a serial fucking game spoiler. You can't see the headline there. That's what it says. Like all things on Reddit, everybody fucking turned up and was like saying, oh yeah, I played with him this one time. He called me racist. Oh, look, this is him asking for nudes from girls. Everybody, did what they do and they piled on. Rightly so. This guy's a piece of shit with many, many sins. Toxic top 500 player Haunt hardware banned from Overwatch. But that isn't that isn't the end of it. Not by a long chalk. There was also a YouTube video. First, it's also worth mentioning, not only is he hardware banned from playing the fucking game, his account is suspended on Twitter because of all the malicious shit he's doing, which includes this call for doxing, right, of what potentially was a 17-year-old girl. But also as well, let me find this. There's a YouTube video of him having a chin wag with another female player. And you can just see here. This is a video by Silent Overwatch. Top 500 pro player exposed and a pedo. I don't stand by that. I don't know if that's true or not. Not my place to do. I didn't do the investigation. Not saying that's true at all. But definitely a creep. And if I remember rightly, let's just listen to some of this somewhat embarrassing recordings.
You told me at the time you did.
No, I didn't.
You said you did.
You don't have any proof.
You literally said it in my Discord in front of everyone that was in that call.
I don't think so. I don't remember that. I don't think I did.
Alright.
So I can't have pics?
Why do you... Okay, let me just ask. Why do you want... Dude, your laugh, stop. You sound like you're fucking fapping. Why do you want ass pics from a...
I am.
Why do you want ass pics from a 14-year-old girl? Just like, why?
I'm turning 15.
That doesn't make it any better, what the fuck?
That's gonna be a yikes from me, dog. That's gonna be a yikes from me. I never give a yikes. I never give a fucking yikes. I don't like yikes. I think yikes is overdone. It's overplayed. I think people use yikes too much. Yikes should have stayed in Scooby-Doo for me. But this is a fucking yikes. This is yikes. This is yikes in block capitals yikes. It's unbelievable. So, just saying that that's out there. You can assess how accurate it is, whether he's joking, whether Silent Overwatch did his due diligence. I'm just presenting it as part of an ongoing story as to why maybe this guy doesn't represent all of us, because we ain't like that, and this guy is like that. Okay? Now, next up. Okay? Do you think maybe this weird, creepy dude might have had an ulterior motive for calling for the doxing of Ellie? I mean, maybe not. Maybe he's just curious. Maybe he's got that inquisitorial mind, like a journalist, like anybody, right? Maybe he's just genuinely inquisitive. Well, if you think that, you would be what we call in the industry wrong as fuck, because there were some leaked Discord logs of him interacting with Ellie, who, lest we forget, clearly wasn't a girl. All evidence pointed to it. Here he is, wanting to get all up in them DMs, right? Hi. Ellie, I am good. We didn't have soccer practice today. Got cancelled. What's the pick about? My peak. Showing his stats. That's an interesting way to open up a conversation. Oh, good job. Yeah, want to be my girlfriend? We'd make some good Overwatch babies. Wait, unless you're fat and ugly, then maybe not. This guy is the definition of incel, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is... when incel gets put into the dictionary, his face, it's all it's going to be. And this screenshot, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's a fucking incel right there. That's how it works. Ellie, oh, I already have a boyfriend, thanks, though. What's his peak? Oh, get me out. Get me out of the simulation. Get me out of the simulation. Now, I'll also just add that, you know, I got sent these. I think they're out in public, so maybe these aren't real. I'm 99% certain they're real, but I will entertain the 1% notion that somebody went to great lengths to fake these. Because it goes on. Duo, I'm doing my senior essay right now, sorry. How are you legit? Really? A hot 17-year-old girl that's top 10? I mean, I have a boyfriend, but yeah. Join the Friends Discord. Let me talk to you. You make me really uncomfortable. Understatement of the year, right? This guy's making me uncomfortable. I never spoke to the dude. I'm a nice guy. Get this. Get this. Get this up there. Do you want to see what I look like? I'm a Chad. Not really. Can we call? There's no way you're not a trap. And just, anyway, just on and on and on and on it goes. It is cringe. I want this to be fake in a way because I don't want to believe that anybody on planet Earth operates like this. But I think it's important to realize this is the dude that was calling for doxing. It wasn't like it was a normal, well-adjusted human being went on Twitter and said, yo, let's dox this chick. It was this guy. All right? Yeah? Okay, good. Games Press didn't want to fucking tell you that part, that this guy is a serial creep, right? They didn't want to tell you that. They wanted to just go straight to the narrative. Straight to the narrative. And here it is, folks. We're going to get into it. So, the next stage of the story. This gets circulated. The creepy haunt logs, the fucking calls, to docs, to find out who she is. So, Ellie stands down. Ellie stands down, and here we've got it. I'll show you the announcement. Let me just get the actual tweet for you. Okay, second win GG. There it is. Right. And you can see here, unfortunately, due to some unforeseen reactions, notice it's not unforeseen circumstances, it's unforeseen reactions, Ellie is opted to step down from the team. We hope you continue to support her in her ventures in Overwatch as we will. So she stands down, she's gone, she's out of the team. Then the manager over at Team Second Win gives his summary, chips in, says, listen, when we brought her onto the team, people acted like we had brought on a symbol of empowerment. Yeah, they have a tendency to go a little bit fucking wackadoo in Overwatch, don't they? I wonder why. It's almost as if Blizzard was sat there doing a combination of fucking peyote, DMT, LSD, psilocybin, just all at once. And they thought, you know what we should do? We should make a game that simply appeals to people who are never satisfied, no matter what efforts you make to be inclusive or diverse. Don't spend money, right? And we'll just piss and fucking moan about the game, not for balance reasons, but because, oh, look, Diva's got a police officer skin. Does this mean you hate Black Lives Matter? Get me out. These people are not going to spend any money on your fucking game. Right? These people are not going to spend any money on your game. These people aren't even going to play your game. They're only doing it. They are playing your game as a form of protest. As soon as the penny drops, there's nothing to protest against. They're gone. They're out the fucking door. That's how it works. It's how it works in all of this stuff. You cycle out the actual fans who would support your product, would spend money. You bring in these fuckheads, and these are just not good people. Right? I'm not saying diversity isn't a noble goal. Of course it is. But when you create a character like Lucio, and then you have The Root, an African-American centric publication, write an article along the lines of saying, oh, Lucio's just, it's actually racial stereotyping. You need to hire black people to work on it. Well, a black person did work on it and did the voice acting on it and everything. Well, that's not good. No, we need now it's just like, guys, like, these people are just outrage performers. They're addicted to the rush of being in a shitstorm where they feel that they're the martyr, that they're oppressed. That's all they do. It's all they live for. They don't even care about progress. That's the key point, because if we ever did progress, they're outraged. Their existence would be meaningless. These are the facts about these people, and these are the people you have put front and center for your game. Oh, Lord, I wonder why player hours are down. Explain it to me, Lord. Fuck me. So, yes, they did act like this fictitious girl was a symbol of empowerment, because that's all it would take to just dangle it for these people. And listen, I am not just saying only you lefties and liberals do this, because I'm not one of those fucking, let's bash purely on people, like having freakouts and shit like that. Oh, I probably will do a little bit of that later on the stream because it's fucking funny and it's the lowest common denominator and it's fucking easy. And I know it's all those fucking things, but I still find it funny and to a lesser extent necessary. But let's also just point out, even though it's got nothing to do with Overwatch, right-wingers are exactly the same. If I have to listen to one more fucking sanctimonious right-winger talk about corrupting children, right? Let's not pretend it's just the lefties that are censoring your shit, right? Right-winger doing it too, just for different reasons. Identity politics of a different stripe. It's just that Overwatch went with one particular flavor of outraged dickheads, but there's plenty more that exist out there, okay? Yes. Not interested in owning the libtards, just interested in owning the tards. I don't really care, what your fucking political persuasion is. So, when we brought her onto the team, people acted like we had brought on a symbol of empowerment. I get what people meant well, but on one side, we had people questioning her legitimacy, issuing threats, etc., while on the other hand, we had people acting like they had found their messiah. Between needing a player to live up to huge expectations and having to question their own safety, it seems that the Overwatch community isn't ready to just view a player as just a player. We wanted a player, but it seemed like the public wanted something else. Now, even though Second Wind have to take a little bit of the blame in all of this, they said they did the due diligence. Clearly, they didn't. They've had a meeting with Blizzard today. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. My understanding is Second Wind will not be punished for what they did, according to my internal sources to Blizzard, because they're satisfied they did enough. I think the real reason is, how can you punish Second Wind for trying to champion diversity? Kind of not a good look. So I think Second Wind were always going to skate, even though it's inarguable there was a little bit of incompetence going on. Okay? But he's right. Justin's actually right here. That both sides of the argument, well, okay, both extreme sides of the argument. Like, if you were going, yay, go gamers rise up, go power, woo, that's fine. Yeah. Who's got a problem with that? And if you were going, I don't know about this one, Chief, thinking face emoji, that's all right too. If you're like Haunt, and because this girl rebuffed your advances, you want to dox her and fucking, humiliate her, you're a weird incel cunt. And if you're like, yes, queen, slave, yeah, finally, fuck men, like, you got a problem too. I mean, you two should meet up, get together, and go on a long fucking holiday to a fucking island where I never have to interact with either of you fucking assholes. That would be perfect, right? Anyway. Justin's absolutely right. Why do players have to come with all this baggage? This is only actually counterproductive to the introduction of women coming into esports, isn't it? For everyone who comes through the turnstiles, of which there will be many over the next 5 to 10 years, this is happening. The change is real. If everyone who comes through the fucking turnstiles comes basically being like, you're doing it for all of us, oh mighty one. No pressure, though. Like, endless interviews with the same questions. So, did men bully you? Is the patriarchy real? What do you think about intersectional feminism? Yes, queen, yes. Like, you know, that is like a massive put-off. Put it this way, every woman I've worked with in esports, whether they're players, on-air talent, you know, my bosses, you know, we've got so many people. I mean, Daily Dot running a series on the great women of esports right now. You should check out some of the names there. I mean, you know, with archive, of course, because fuck the Daily Dot. Right?
They can battle it out on Esports Island.
Yeah, we're all going to Esports Island, brother. I'm already on Esports Island, okay? You know, so look, like everyone I've talked to is like, I mean, think about what little Susie said in this recent article that was out talking about the 45%, and she's trying to push back against this narrative that people external and peripheral to esports are trying to push, that it's systemic oppression pushing people out of esports, and it's, you know, they can't. There's no data points besides anecdotal evidence of people who have had bad experiences, which, as we all know, is the flimsiest type of data, right? But, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but, you know, every woman I work with doesn't want to be seen as some fucking, like, token, doesn't want the, like, extra baggage of doing it for all of us and smashing the patriarchy and through the glass ceiling. They want to be recognized for the truth, which is they got hired because they are good enough. They got hired because they are talented. They got hired because they were the best person for the job. And when you fucking insert this argument about and make it sound like somebody just ticked off a box somewhere, it's really insulting and reductive to them. And I hate that. You know, when I put together teams in my job for a broadcast, I don't look and go, oh shit, we got 6 dudes, like, I better cut 2 of the dudes and bring in 2 women. No, I hire the best person for the job, and you know what? Women and men get hired. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing how it works? So, I'm not interested in that bullshit. Neither are they. And they can't say it. But trust me, the majority of women that I've talked to about this issue, which are numerous, are sick and tired of people external to this industry pushing these people up and saying, you are a champion, you are a token, you are this, you are that, you know, you're the diversity representative. They just want to be seen as good because that's the truth. That's what they are. It's harmful what you're doing. There's a broader discussion. You don't need to pluck individual examples out and make them messianic figures, right? There's too much shit that comes with that. Just respect them for being good. Why is that so hard for everybody on both sides? And again, yes, incels who go, oh, you only got hired because you're a good-looking girl. Yeah. Fuck those people. There's like this tiny little percentage of fucking, you know, dickheads who just haven't met a girl yet, right? Never had sex, lonely, and they're on the internet and they make it look like they're like, ignore them. They're the antithesis of the social justice brigade. These two groups should not drive discourse. Right. So that was Justin. That's what he's had to say about it all. Let's have a look at the balanced games press. Okay? Let's have a look at the balanced games press. The games press that are fair and honest in their reporting, do their due diligence, do fucking fact checking. Let's have a look. All right. Now, keep in mind, just to recap, because as always, I've had a tendency to rant, but that's what you're here for. You all love the rant. And then I'll make a video that says highlight, and all the comments will be highlight, but the video turned out to be 1 hour long, when in my mind it was 10 minutes, right? And even though highlight isn't time specific in any way, shape, or form, it just means another section that you wish to elevate out of a much broader section. I will delete all of those comments and pretend that you're not idiots for you. I will do that for you. Okay? But let's recap, right? No evidence this person exists. Point number 1. 2. but besides a girl speaking on a mic in a few limited capacities. 2, no digital footprint of this person prior to the month she was picked up by an Overwatch contenders team. 3, several pros saying there was something a little bit off about the way she interacted with them during the game and how the gameplay and the calls and the communications didn't sync up in any way, shape, or form. Right. And I think we'll just hold on to those 3. Oh, and then, of course, one guy says, let's dox her because he's a fucking incel. And she immediately stands down. Right? So, remember all of that. Let's have a look. Kotaku. I'm sure you're familiar with Kotaku. They would never rush to conclusions. Kotaku would never jump to conclusions and put out a false fucking story just to stick to a narrative. No fucking way. No way. There's no way Nathan Grayson would do that. Headline. Overwatch Pro quits after harassment, whether she was really playing. Interesting. This is going to flash and flicker while all the ads load up. So sorry if you've got photosensitive epilepsy. That's probably a bad thing. There you go. And we're out of it. Okay. Overwatch Pro quits after harassment over whether she was really playing. I mean, the phraseology of this is pretty wild. First of all, the evidence of the harassment was some Twitter comments, obviously the haunt thing, and then they use this. I mean, to say pro if you're in contenders, she had just literally signed a contract, never played a competitive game. Maybe it's ostensibly correct, maybe it's technically correct. And then after harassment over whether she was really playing, that isn't what went on. That wasn't what went on. You see, they're trying to make it sound like the Grigori thing again, right? Where everyone accused her of cheating and then she proved herself to be legit. Okay? So let's just have a look at some of these things that are peddled as fact. Says there was speculation she could be any number of notable male players impersonating a woman. This seemed to only fan the flames of the speculation. A handful of other Overwatch pros got involved. Atlanta Reign player Daniel DeFrance speculated during a stream. That's the clip we showed you. Someone else is playing on the account and Ellie is talking right to them. And then there's the haunt logs. And then it comes down to this. Just a broad fact. This is a fact. This is presented as fact. There's no other way to interpret this sentence. Esports is not a meritocracy. Fact. It is there. It's presented as fact. It's a male-dominated scene in which gender essentialism runs rampant, in which women are often made to feel unwelcome. Even in a game as ostensibly as inclusive as Overwatch, a woman can't just be a player, not without ample infrastructural support from an understanding team, and Ellie's situation exemplifies why. That's Ellie, the fictitious player. Her situation is about all women. Why can't fictitious women on the internet get a break, guys? When are fictitious women going to be allowed to just deceive people? When are we going to have rights for people who do not exist? It's about time. It's about fucking time, isn't it, guys? We've got to move on. We've got to move with the times. Like, why are people so existence focused? It's like people being gender focused or, sexuality focused. These are all labels. Whether you exist or not shouldn't be relevant, right? Rise up, non-existent people. Rise up and claim your rights to not exist. Do not let these non-exist phobes... What is this shit? Now, keep in mind, this guy, Nathan Grayson, has seen all of the shit I've seen, and he hasn't even said that this is suspicious. He's immediately jumped to the conclusion that this must be a 17-year-old girl who is being bullied en masse, because that's how it rolls in esports. He hasn't acknowledged any of the strange questions, lack of digital footprint, none of that. He's aware of it, but he can't do it. His soy-addled brain will not allow him to look at factual evidence in front of him. It will not. It cannot. Because to assess the possibility that this might be a scheme or a fraud is obviously to be misogynistic. I mean, that's the paradigm. That's the rules. That's what they've set, so he can't do it. Not even in a journalistic piece. This situation has led some fans to question what Seckelman did to help Ellie before she left and why the team didn't publicly decry the harassment she was enduring before her departure. On Twitter, Hughes replied that we do what we can for our players when it comes down to it. There are only so many things we can do when the safety of a player comes into question. So there you have it. So Kotaku just hook, line, and sinker, copy of Angling Times. It's not going to surprise you that feminist rag, the Mary Sue, jumped on this. And this is the other thing I love. You're going to see publications that never write about esports. Just never write about esports. And then it's like, oh, what's that? Fake story about a fake woman being bullied. Okay, cool. Let's run that one. And then let's make protestations about how wide and we understand the industry and everything else. So they ran the story. I'm not going to read it. Why they're linking it to a Ferengi, I don't understand. I don't want to understand. The .esports, of course, their angle. America's first female Overwatch Contenders player steps down after harassment. Nicole Carpenter, friend of Blizzard. One of the journalists that knew, about all the stuff that was going on over at HOTS, along with Sarah Mueller. These are the Blizzard friendlies. Quick, get this written up. Wonder if there's a statement from Blizzard in here that no one else got. Wouldn't surprise me. Overwatch Contenders representatives have not responded. That must have been galling for you. Just the same stuff, really. That was up in the... of course, Kate Mitchell. Get a quote from Kate Mitchell from Washington Justice. If there was any justice, she would have been held accountable for lying to people and getting them to leave jobs by promising them jobs. And this story just goes away because Blizzard just deals with everything. We got to clandestine, keep it secret. Can't have people looking like fucking incompetent or corrupt fucks. Can't do that. Same person, by the way, in chat logs that threatened, whatever the fuck this means, Harsher by saying you don't want to make this a Gamergate situation. Or I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist. Great person, definitely someone I'd like to speak to. Has a very balanced viewpoint about gender and esports, and definitely someone I would seek out for a quote. And, of course, immediately, just hilarious. Imagine being a general manager of an Overwatch organization and not being juiced in enough to even know that there was something very fucking wrong with the idea that this was a real person. Gender be damned, by the way. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove it's not gender. And if you're a Counter-Strike fan, you know exactly where I'm going to go with it. But if you're not, stay tuned. I'm going to use examples that games journalists would never think to use because they'd have to know something about esports then, right? And, of course, it would prove them wrong. And when your entire existence as a journalist is to cherry pick. Right, so, Variety. Holy shit, Variety, the entertainment publication. Yep, Variety, straight in. Hey, what's that? We've had a pretty good year. Things going on in esports. Lots of progress. Want to write anything about that, Variety? You saw it flash up. What's going to happen here? You tell me, XSplit. We're doing the big XSplit merry-go-round. Is it a black screen? Is it an article? Well, take it from me anyway that Variety wrote an article with the headline. I'll just read you the headline. Overwatch Contenders team loses female player after community harassment. You're going to see a recurring theme here. And again, they use the same quotes, just recycling the same garbage article over and over again. Sci-Fi, that's S-Y-F-Y. I don't know why Sci-Fi are writing about this. All right, here we go. Oh, this is fucked up as well, but you get the gist. Over in their fangirls segment, Geek Like a Girl. Again, I always thought geeking transcended gender boundaries, but what do I know? Harassment forces female Overwatch contender player to leave team. Same quotes, same nonsense. We can move on. While XSplit continues to shit the bed. The legendary publication, PC Gamesin, the one that tried to smear me as a man with a violent past and got completely fucking wrecked by my legal team. God bless every single one of them, and had to issue not only a retraction, an apology, and even offered me space to write my own article on their shitty little rag, which I refused to do. They keep up their high standards. Okay. They've changed the headline. Original headline. Overwatch Pro quits over harassment. Let me see if I can actually get it for you. They've done the sneaky edit, guys. They've done the sneaky edit. Let's have a look. Here it is. Ah, yes. Yes. It's okay. You just edit your fucking headlines. Nothing weird about that. Bit of a strange. Even the journalist fucking changed, but it's the same link. Look at the hyperlink at the top. It's the same link I've just put in. It's a different writer with a different fucking headline. PC Gamesin, where is your editorial standards? What is going on? We just changed the writer even. Like, it's Jack fucking Ridsdale back in the past. Holy shit. You guys are outrageous. Right. And then, just to wrap it up, because again, it's like these people, could they all be sat on Slack groups with each other? Could they all be in little Google-style email groups? Maybe Game Journo pros never really went away. What about that, right? What about that for an idea? They're all in Discords with each other. They all talk to each other. They all know exactly which way they're going to go on a story, and they all publish the same shit within minutes of each other. It's, hours then, not to use hyperbole. All demonstrably true. This PC Gamer article, if they haven't pulled a sneaky edit, is priceless. Oh, PC Gamer. Let's just take a moment, right? Because along the way of my childhood, I've lost many things. Many things. Some of them are just the natural passage of time. But some things didn't have to not be here in 2019. Friends that passed away due to unbelievable, crazy circumstances, Family members, pets, right? But you know what else we lost? PC Gamer. PC Gamer used to be the shit. In 2005, okay, I remember when I was writing, I think I even pitched to PC Gamer. I wanted to write for PC Gamer. I thought, you know what? I'm going to have made it as a games journalist if I write at PC Gamer. Well, and look, they've done another sneaky. The little edit. Update, ignore what we said. Update. Here's the original. On archive. Same link. Overwatch Contenders player steps down from team after conspiracy theory doubts her existence. Oh, why, PC Gamer, could you not have just done your due diligence and done the fact-checking that I'm going to show you after this? I'm going to show you the fact-checking you could have done to realize that there was something wrong and rotten with this story. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. It took me 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes, games journalists. This is the level of due diligence from the games press. Let's read the last paragraph. Because the last paragraph in this broader context is delicious. Delicious. Okay. The common refrain says that esports is a meritocracy. You'll see these recurring phrases. Same quotes, same people, same sources. Weird. The common refrain says that esports is a meritocracy and women will succeed if they're good enough. In this case, Ellie clearly had the skill needed to play in Overwatch Contenders, but the toxicity of the esports community prevented that from happening. None of that is true. None of that you have presented as fact is true. Okay? Because one, Ellie's not real, and you could have really raised some serious questions and been on your way to finding that out with 5 minutes of work. 2, Ellie didn't have the skill needed to play in Overwatch Contenders because it was a dude playing on her behalf. So she didn't, even if Ellie was real, even if that is her real name. And I think it's worth pointing out, L, Spanish for the, lie. Maybe they just chose Ellie coincidentally. Maybe you got fucking played because you're morons. Okay? Just saying. I mean, I'm not a genius. But lie. Okay? Lie was in her name. And again, with all this bullshit, not one of you went, wait. I've been on the internet for many years. I know bullshit. No. Not one of you. Not one fucking games journalist out there could put this fucking 4-piece jigsaw together. It's all corners, you silly bastards. 4 pieces. So she didn't have the fucking skill, did she? She didn't have the skill because it was a guy. And the toxicity of the esports community... Would that be the esports community that rallied to her and championed her? Would that be the same esports community that the fucking owner of the team that picked her up had to come out and say, put too much expectation on her fucking shoulders and treated her like she was a messiah? Is that the toxicity of the esports community? You've even used that quote in your article, you stupid bastard. Your entire sign-off paragraph is lies. Just one lie stacked on another, and you haven't even had the wherewithal to think, I'm making a lot of statements of fact here. Better check if any of them are actually factual, because I'm a journalist, and that's what we're meant to do. Aren't we meant to disseminate information and present a factual account to our readership, to our audience? Isn't that the very essence of our job? You haven't thought about that for 1 second, Bowmore. Instead, what you've done is you've asked all your fucking latte-drinking pals, what are you rating up? Oh, yeah. I hate esports. It's a fucking shit show full of toxic gamers. That's what I've heard. Yeah, goober grape. All them goober grapers are in esports. Now, don't worry. I'll stick it to them. I'll stick it to them with my little sign-off. I'm going to write up the truth, and everyone's going to know, and it's going to be my big fucking moment. No, you're just a loser. You're just a nobody. You're just a hack fraud journalist that would never cut it at any serious publication, although that's becoming less and less true with each passing fucking day. You're a joke. You're an absolute joke, and this paragraph, it should be on your tombstone to show what a fucking joke you are. Thank you, PC Gamer. How I mourn your death. What is the quote? Yes, that was it. I believe there was a Japanese poet. Oh, I don't know what century. Guy called Otto de Kahn, I think his name is. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. And he said, had I not known, this is one of his little haiku-style poems he did, had I not known that I was dead already, I would have mourned the loss of my life. Let that sink in. Think about it. I can't mourn you, PC Gamer. Because you were already dead. You've been dead for years. Whew. All right. So. Oh, actually, just before we get into the fact-checking, you could have done, games journalist, just the basic, bare minimum fact-checking you could have done. Before we get into that, let's take a look at this toxic community. Let's take a look at the toxic community, okay? Because you've said she was driven out due to a lack of support. Well, after it was announced she was standing down, she did a tweet, okay? Sorry. The saddest ending to an anime ever. Sorry. Sad face. Asterisk. Lowercase. Sorry. It's like that fucking scene in Full Metal, whatever the fuck, with the dog. which for some reason makes people upset, and I've watched it 3 times and I think it's retarded. Can't even remember what the fuck it is the dog says. Is it friend or something stupid? Grow up, fucking weebs. Anyway. You can't say. I fucking will say that. Fucking weebs. Right. You need to stop watching anime and get out there. Clean your room, like Jordan Peterson says. Have some real human interactions. You know, get a partner. Have them break your heart a few fucking times. Get a job you hate. Have a boss who's dumber than you, who somehow has all the authority and holds all the cards, and you make shit money. You know, get kicked out of home. Have a disappointing family fucking relation. Just something. Snap you out of this anime frenzy you're in. The power of friendship. Everything works out in the end. And it's only sad when they want to, you know, episode 9 is sad, but don't worry, episode 10's fine. Some people don't get episode 10. Grow up. Some people get cancelled in episode 2. Blow. Grow up. Weebs. Right. Sorry. Let's have a look at this harsh community, this brutal community of savages that drove this fake 17-year-old girl out of esports, right? Let's have a look. You will not see any of these quotes, by the way, in a single piece by a single journalist. Because fuck balance, right? Who needs balance? Who needs balance? I've got Horned, a known nutcase. I got him. That's all I need. That's all of you now. I don't watch Overwatch or even know anything about you. I just saw these tweets randomly, and even if you don't see this, I just wanted to say, don't give up on your dreams, fictitious person, because other people make them more difficult. Because in the end, it's your dream, fictitious person, and when you succeed is when people hate and can't handle that they aren't in your position. So this guy needs to learn what a full fucking stop is, by the way. Maybe you can find one on the fucking label inside his fedora. And can't handle that they aren't in your position, so keep your head up and seriously rethink your decision. And if you can't handle the negatives that come with competitive and online fame, take a break until you feel ready. Either way, good luck. Like this one. Don't be sorry for lying and deceiving a bunch of people. If anything, this industry should be sorry. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Like, should I be sorry? I mean, I didn't do anything. I'm in the industry. Am I sorry? Should I be sorry? Twitch chat, are you sorry? You're watching me. You're in the industry. You know what esports is. Are you sorry? Are you sorry? You there in Jarto, question marking me. Are you sorry? Bleed Kappa, are you sorry? Dr. Cheesecake, are you sorry? All be sorry. Elohim, I don't speak on behalf of anyone, but I just wanted you to know that I personally would love to see you game at a competitive level. If you ever decide to share that with us, though many of us apparently don't deserve you, I got catfished. I got catfished in 2019. Goodbye, my lovely catfish. We don't deserve you, catfish. Do like that from Lebowski TV. Not bad. All right. Nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry you had to go through that. We are here for you, catfish. I'm proud of you, and you will shine brighter than before with your new identity that deceives everybody on the internet. Best of luck, Ellie. We love you and we're proud of you no matter what. I hope one day the world is ready to give you what you deserve. Yeah, abject ridicule. Abject ridicule. And I would say a little bit of appropriate condemnation. There's arguments for deception, when it's okay, when it isn't. We all tell lies. Some of them are white lies. Some lies are big lies, but they're big lies with good intent. It's not just as simple as saying you shouldn't tell lies. It's just something we tell kids because we want control over the kids and we don't want them to behave badly. And we want to know when they're up to fuckery to protect them. So we say never tell lies. And it's like, no, definitely tell lies. Without lies, society cannot function. Right? This one I like. I'm going to use all my fickin' power. Right. If you're going to type out the F, the C, the K, the I, the N, just throw the U in there. Come on. Let's live a little, Overwatch players. Or was there a meeting down at the fucking Blue Hair Brigade Hall? Fuck is actually problematic, you know, because I think it puts an emphasis on patriarchal, penetrative sex. So we're going to drop the U because without you, intercourse can't happen because you need consent. So we're going to cut out the U, okay? So I'm going to use all my fickin' power to give you love and affection. Okay, great. I'm a cat. I'm a cat meme. Cat memes. Still haven't seen. By the way, keep in mind, all of the ones saying yikes and she's not real. There's not a single harassment comment so far, right, guys? I mean, I'm not losing my mind, am I? I'm not missing them. Okay? It's all been universally positive or posts from today mocking the white knighting and positivity that was going on in defense of a clear and obvious liar. A scheme. I can only imagine how awful the harassment is, fictitious person. There is no... This is just a general point, by the way. You know the old philosophical question, if a tree falls down and it doesn't make a noise, okay? Or a sound, some people say. But you know what I mean? If a tree falls down and you're not there to hear it, does it make a sound? This is like one of those insomniac questions, because it's like, well, of course it does. Ah, yes, but without an ear there to hear the sound reverberations and interpret them as a noise, there cannot be a noise. So no person, no noise. Checkmate atheists, my lady. It's one of those like garbage philosophical questions for morons, right? Yeah, my answer to that, who gives a fuck? Let's move on, all right? Let's solve world hunger. Can we do that? Okay. All right? But here's a philosophical question. Oh. Taser.
That was totally unnecessary.
Ah, $50. Thank you very much.
Just
Michael
wanted to give something back to the big. The past 3 years you've been giving me laughs and hope at the lowest points in my life, and I hope we don't lose a diamond like yourself in these troubled times. From some cunt living in Iceland.
I love Iceland. Great thing you did there, throwing all the bankers out. Good job. I'm a socialist at heart, right? Yeah, thank you very much for the $50. I'll be sure to spend it on something nice. $50 is a lot of money in Iceland, so I really appreciate that. Anyway, philosophical question for our times. Not if a tree falls down, does it make a sound? If a person doesn't exist, can you harass them? Think about it. It's just a Twitter account. It's a Twitter account used by multiple people. Can you harass that person? I'm going to go out and say if a person doesn't exist, you cannot harass them. Right? That's my opinion. The games press, large parts of the fucking Overwatch esports community, they seem to think you can. They seem to think you can. I do not accept that premise. But you think about that, you get your chin stroking going on, and give me a definitive answer to that. Because that's also hugely important within the context of this debate. Or rather, discussion. I can only imagine how awful the harassment is. There is no excuse for how you've been treated, fictitious person. There was no excuse for people to scrutinize about your existence, even though you aren't real. Even so, as long as you earned your rank and tryouts genuinely, I see no issue. I hope everything clears up soon and you get back on your feet. Okay. These aren't harassment, but they're cynical. But you can see they all come from 3 hours ago, so ignore that. Anything after January the 2nd is irrelevant to this debate. about the toxic community. Janice, and the amount of support this account has just because it claims to be a girl is absurd. We really do live in a society. I bet this cunt is dressed up as the Joker for Halloween. Gang weed. Beep, 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 beep. That's a bit ridiculous. I don't really like that one. The Kate Loomer says, Gangweed Archive is one of my fucking favorite Twitter accounts, by the way. I shouldn't admit that to anybody. It fucking cracks me up every time. You know? We live in a society. I just love it. The Joker, some big fucking doink in his fucking mouth. It's not your fault. I hope the best of luck with your future. If you are leaving due to the toxic nature of the community, I am sorry. We should all be more mature. Like, ignoring the fact that you're a fictitious person. If it is something else, I hope you are okay, and I'm sending you my love. Icy Quill. The industry let you down. No one can blame you for taking care of yourself. Regroup, rebuild, and come back actually existing. There will always be haters. Just rise above and show them what they're missing. I'll tell you one thing they're not missing. An identity, a fucking passport, a driver's license. All the things you don't have because you don't exist. Much love to you, Ellie, says Salty Mercy. I'm already Tracer. I can't get that song out of my mind, by the way. I've had that song in my mind for fucking 4 days now and it's killing me. I've had it in there since New Year's Eve for some reason. I don't even know why. It just came in and it's killing me. Much love to you, Ellie. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You were an inspiration to female players out there. There's nothing more inspiring to female players, by the way, than a dude pretending to be a fucking girl to prove a point about how girls, can't play as part of a social experiment. Nothing more encouraging than that warm, fuzzy glow in my black little heart over that one. You're an inspiration to female players out there, regardless of how toxic and disgusting the Overwatch community at large is. The most, the one community that is designed to pander to all you people, and you believe it's the most toxic one. Come play some Dota, darling. You'll have a great fucking time. I'm told to fucking kill myself on a regular fucking basis. You know how I fixed that problem? Well, first of all, I'm not going to do it. Second of all, I hit the mute button. I win. Dink. Don't have to listen to you anymore. I'll get back to carrying this shit, and then when I log off from the game, oh, wow, I'm me. I'm fucking me. This is brilliant. I am me. He's the guy who's having to flame me because he's angry and shit at the game, and I'm me. And my life's fucking great. I win. And all it took was a mute button. And being me, of course. Please don't let them get to you. You will shine all the brighter in future. Right? So, again, there's probably about 200 comments like this. Right? They're all positive. All university. This can't even be a highlight now. Maybe I won't use the word highlight. I'll come up with a new word for it to boil everyone's piss. But there's like 200 comments. They're all positive. There's no where is the toxic Overwatch community? All I see is a bunch of fucking mugs. These fucking idiots got fucking played, and they're all shit in my mouth and lie to me. I love it. I've got no critical faculties, but I do have lovely hair dye. Get me out, like. Okay. So, what do you think happened today? We'll get there now, right? We've moved away from the lie about the toxic Overwatch community, probably the least toxic community. I've seen games and I've seen people throw games and everyone rages, and that's just hilarious to me because it's just like, listen, just grow the fuck up. But let's just, this came out today, right? And it was from Aspen, who is a female player, I believe with Cloud9, right? And you should actually go check out this entire video. You can see it's like trending. Sound like Alex moans again there. And we're trending worldwide right now with this Aspen video. It's trending worldwide. Even though the globalists have blocked me on iTunes and anyway. We probably haven't seen the last of Alex Moans. The more and more I think about it, I think I think there's a good chance that Alex Moans is going to be a recurring character in my future. Fuck it. Journalistic credibility, what's that? I mean, at the end of the day, I've never fucking sold it as hard as all those fucking clowns we just talked about. So I can dress up as fucking Alex Jones and rant and rave into a fucking webcam. I still got fucking more credibility than these motherfuckers will ever have. That's how bad it is, guys. That's how bad it's got. I remain, like, you know, my videos, like, you know, just up there, and it's just me ranting and gibbering, and it's still better than any of that shit. All right, anyway. So Aspen is a female player who's over at Cloud9, and she came out today and said, ooh, quelle surprise, really? Yeah, said what we all fucking knew, which was that it was a social experiment, which, by the way, sounds like fucking, I hate the term social experiment. What you mean is, social experiments are either being a cunt or lying. Is there no other type of social experiment? It's not a fucking, what was it called? The fucking Stanfield prison experiment or whatever, right? Stanford prison experiment. Amy from Bwebuy. Right. So let's listen to what Aspen's got to say. Barely containing her laughter.
There's so much talk around this Ellie person, right? Feel free to clip whatever I say. I seriously don't care.
Yes. Slay Queen. Go girl. Someone I can get behind here. My kind of representative for Overwatch.
Ellie is not Ellie. Okay? Ellie is not Ellie.
She even claps her hands like me. I like this.
The situation was meant to be, in a way, like a social experiment.
Really?
Ellie is actually Punisher, and he told me yesterday. So.
You mean the number one
there
suspect?
You go. Hello, Reddit.
Interesting.
Yeah, Ellie is Punisher. He did this for like a social experiment thing, and did not expect it to get out of hand. So that's kind of the juice around that. That's all the juice. Literally, the whole situation. Alright, there's...
That sentence then finishes. Alright. Literally, we live in a society. Gangweed. Right? So... basically... this is all you need to know about the fucking journalists. The number one suspect, by the way, was Punisher. The number one suspect was Punisher. Everybody was saying, "Oh, I think it might be that Punisher dude. He's like he's not affiliated with anybody. He's not a pro player. He's just a ladder player, but he's good, and he's like top 500." Like, people were speculating it was him. And then, obviously, lo and behold, Aspen's talking to him. So, you mean to say, right, like, we have a bunch of real Sherlock Holmes type motherfuckers in modern journalism. You mean it was the number one suspect all along? I'm glad PC Gamer weren't responsible for trying to track down fucking Bin Laden. You know, Jesus Christ. I mean, actually, that's a bad example. Burial at sea. Can't say anything. Green card. Someone else. Someone else. Dude, what? We're just gonna bury him at sea. Don't need to see that body. Don't worry about it. He's gone. Doesn't matter. He was getting younger in these videos. That's fine. It's all fine. You mean the videos after his beard's jet black and he looks younger? Yeah. Nothing to see here, folks. Go back to sleep, sheeple. Go back to sleep. Of course, I don't believe that. I love my country. I love my president. Green card, please. Right. So, you mean to say it was the number one suspect all along, and all you had to do to break him down and make him confess was ask him? What do journalists do for a living? Like, that is like literally the story falling into your lap. You mean you go to the number one suspect? Oh, excuse me, Mr. Punisher, sir. It's been stated that you might be this Ellie character. Could I possibly get a statement from you, perchance? Yeah, it was me. Okay. Well, I just wrote 2,000 words about how esports has driven out a 17-year-old girl and bullied him and is the most toxic thing since Chernobyl. Can we pretend this conversation didn't happen? I just wasn't expecting you to tell me. So is it okay? Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just some anonymous dude practically on the internet. Great. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't ask. Thanks. Bye. Woo. Still get to file the pages of lies that I typed up before I had the facts. Fuck me. What a world. All right. So prior, like Richard, right? Here's what you could have done, journalists, to fact check. Obviously, fact check number one, you do some digging, you ask around, you reach out to this Punisher guy, the number one suspect. You should have done all of that. You should have done all of that. That is your dude. That is basic. Like if I was covering a story, right, and it was somebody is impersonating this person, and they think it's this person, I would go and ask them. I would say, hey, people are saying that is this true? Because now, immediately, just by asking the question, what are they going to do? They either lie. Things get worse when the truth comes out if you lie. Or they give you no comment. That's like admitting it's you. Or they give you a yes, and you've got your story. You've got a way bigger story than the bullshit you wrote up. Not one journalist asked the named, by their own admission, number one suspect. They couldn't be fucking bothered. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like when they're writing up all these other stories about all this other stuff that's meant to have happened. I really wonder how hard they dig into this stuff. But here's what else they could have done. If you're like me and you're just addicted to Overwatch drama because the game is shit, the league is shit, but the one thing that delivers is the absolute buffoonery around the league and Blizzard's desperate attempts to just plate spin and keep this house of cards from fucking falling down. That to me is entertainment, and I am so grateful for Activision Blizzard for giving me the gift of the Overwatch League. These last 2 fucking years, it's been a fucking blast. It's been so entertaining watching these absolute ass clowns. Oh God, oh no, we can't even stop things leaking out of our own offices. Oh look, a fake journalist called Michael has access to a spreadsheet. Let's ban people with Trump in the name. Like, fuck me, what a joke from start to finish. Quick, men say they find Tracer attractive. Let's retcon it so she's a lesbian. That's not transparent. That's inclusive, right? It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant. The incompetence, the stupidity, the tokenism, the overvaluation, the grand protestations that the Overwatch League will be bigger than the NFL. Oh, thank you all. Thank you so, so much for every gift you have given me. You've extended my life, Activision Blizzard. I was in a bit of a hole, drinking, feeling a bit sorry for myself, gaining weight, Dude, I want to stay in shape. I need to be around to see how this story ends. You've hooked me in. It's like Game of Thrones. It's shit, but I got to watch the last season.
That was totally unnecessary. We totally.
If a person doesn't exist, can they still use rivalry.gg? Use code RLS for up to $0 in non-existent benefits. #ad.
Yes, they certainly can. Thanks for the plug. You're doing my fucking job. Thanks as well, Too Loud TX, my boy. Great work in a Fortnite event with you. Right, where the fuck was I? Oh, yes, due diligence and basic journalism. So first of all, you could have asked. You didn't. Second of all, let me show you a little thing that happened, right? I don't know if you know, there's some dude called Haku. I couldn't even tell you what this guy does. It's not really relevant to the story. Who gives a fuck? But this dude, a player, I think, tweeted out, female should not be in my 4,500 MMR games. Change my mind. Change my mind. Now, this, I believe, is what they call sexist. This is sexist, right? This is sexist, you see. And you're going to think, Richard, what's this got to do with anything? How could they possibly have seen this? It did blow up. It did blow up on social media. And it was talked about on the competitive. There you go. Haku's on the team that signed Ellie. Is that true? Oh, my God. No, I can't even be bothered to do my due diligence. I'm going to become a games journalist. Who gives a fuck? Fuck Overwatch. Like, I got a limited space in my brain. Like, I got to remember this. Like, along with the I'm Already Tracer song, I think I know everything I need to know. So keep the fucking trivia. I don't care who the fuck he plays for, but that's fucking hilarious if that's true. Anyway, female should not be in my 4,500 games. Change my mind. Little smiley face there as well. I'm being Eddie and saying something sexist. Someone stop me. Ooh, you rebel. Ooh. I'm as wet as an otter's pocket around you, Haku, my dude. Okay. So, this happened on December the 15th, right? And you see, after he said the stupid thing, he deleted the tweet and he put out an apology because acknowledging he said the stupid sexist thing, right? Which is this. Here it is. And you can see here. Oh, another taser. Thank you, Hellberg, my boy from Norway. Thank you very much for the $10. You keep up the good work,
Keep up the good
sir.
work, mate.
Keep exposing those cheats in your fucking rotten little scene, my friend. Anyway, Haku, dear Overwatch community, first off, I want to apologize for my recent comments regarding the gender of players in my games. I was in a heated competitive games and emotions ran high. All of y'all are really over-invested in your stupid little esport that's here today and gone tomorrow, by the way. Okay? I'd start getting some transferable skills. You know, just telling you, that share price can only keep plummeting so low, my friends. Look, it doesn't even have to be esports. Learn to pour a good cup of coffee. Starbucks are always hiring. All right, Overwatch pros, some friendly advice for you. I didn't mean what I said in regards to the skill level of players in relation to their gender. You did, but okay. You gotta walk it back now. I regret making the comment and undervaluing the successes of those who have also progressed into the highest levels of Overwatch. I know this does not excuse what I did, and despite these circumstances, what I said in the heat of the moment doesn't accurately represent my thoughts and opinions on the matter. I'm working towards keeping a clear head while playing, and while I still have a long way to go, I feel like this has helped me take a step in the right direction and recognize a need to reevaluate my mentality. All very nice, you know, I said the dumb thing, I got caught, I had to issue an apology, that's just how it rolls, you feel me? That's fine, cheers Tico for the $10, appreciate it my friend.
Love the content from New Zealand.
So here's the next thing, right? You're going to say, Richard, this is really weird. Why are you saying journalists didn't do their due diligence? This was a story, okay, that was on the front page of the competitive subreddit. This was a story that everyone was talking about, because what else are you going to talk about in Overwatch? The game? Lol. You ever wonder why there's so much fucking drama thriving in your scene? Your game's ass. Like, the drama's pretty much the juice. So, what do you think? Coincidentally, you've already got it if you remember the dates that I was talking about. This is Ellie's first tweet. Oh my me. The 16th of December, you say? So, you mean to tell me... All right, I'll go Kathy Newman. So what you're saying is, on the same day that there is a scandal about somebody saying girls shouldn't play at the highest level and play in their games, the emergence of a high-level female player just snaps into existence within 24 hours. Bing! Wow! That's what we call in my line of work one hell of a coincidence, my friends. And then, as people are rightly pointing out in the chat, an extra element I hadn't even factored into my delectable rant for you this evening. Now, it makes perfect sense. What better way to prove that the player who said the dumb sexist thing isn't sexist by forcing him to play with the female that is just magicked into existence? It's like, I am the weaver. Fucking serendipity, right? And not one journalist, not one, Just not one. I go, wait, 15th, 16th, 16th, same team. No, I'm not even saying you had to take all that copy you wrote about esports and gamers and incels and misogynists and Gamergate and all the usual buzzwords you fit into every article ever for your shit, tired publications which are all out of business. By the way, if I'm telling Overwatch pros to learn how to pour coffee, some of y'all games journalists might want to think about that too, the way things are going with digital media, and I can't wait for that, by the way, because not one of you has the fucking charisma or the fucking talent to build up like a Twitch following or whatever. You're going to be there on fucking Patreon begging for fucking $20. You'd be better off on the fucking streets with a fucking guitar and a fucking cap, right? And I can't wait for that day, you fucking liars. But anyway, all right. I'm not saying you had to fucking throw it all in the fucking bin, all right? I'm not saying you had to trash that brilliant article that just really goes to the heart of what the games community is about. You didn't have to do that. But you could have done what I would have done. You see, when I was trained to be a journalist, when I worked as a journalist, all the best editors I worked for, they always said, it doesn't matter if you're first, just be right. Just be accurate. If you're first and you're wrong, you'll never live that down. It's better to be second and have that extra detail, that extra, make sure you're on point. You've done the extra bit of work. There's value in that, they used to tell me. And on top of that, if somebody scoops you and they are right, then you can still write something of value. If the story is, okay, so I'll use this as an example. This is how you should be thinking editorially as a journalist, right? If you're worth your salt. If a 17-year-old girl gets picked up and it's all legit and it's all real and somebody scoops you to the story, well, your story should change and not be what you were working on, which was the acquisition of the 17-year-old girl and the first one in Contenders history. You should then pivot and go, here's 5 other girls to watch out for. Right? And you should go and you should start asking around, and then your article becomes that article. 5 other girls who could be drafted into Contenders. Now your article still has value. It's still related to the story. You get all the overflow traffic. Journalists just don't think like this. You just write up the shit you wanted to say, and you just fucking say it whether it's right or wrong because you want the outrage clicks, because it's just how you live. It's just how you live. And everybody knows. I see you in the chat. You're already clocking on why this doesn't happen. Takes work. Takes work, In the same way that a publication like Breitbart might just miss out little details just to fuel anti-immigrant sentiment because they know a significant portion of their audience feels that way, right? It's exactly the same going on the left. They've got no moral high ground to stand on because what they do is they eschew facts, they just rush stories out to get their audience and the haters to react to it, because that's the traffic, that's the juice, as Aspen would say. So, let's just reassess. 17-year-old female player with no digital footprint. Really, really good, comes from nowhere. Talks on the microphone, but in a weird way that isn't synced up with gameplay. Twitter account comes into existence and she rises to prominence on the same day that somebody from the same team that she got drafted to said women shouldn't be in their games. And the emergence of a number one suspect that was called out by multiple pros as being the perpetrator of this hoax, which is what it was. Those things, all in conjunction, that one journalist decided, yeah, I'm going to walk off. I'm going to step back from this story. That's all you have to do. Just step back and be right. That's all you have to do. If you'd waited an extra 12 hours in some cases, you would have had all of the facts and you would have been right and you wouldn't have looked like a chump. So, just to wrap up the fact that we now can 100% say that Ellie is absolutely, unequivocally a hoax, right? Slasher, you may know him. You may love him. You may hate him. Me and Rod have a strange relationship. I'll again, since it's the it's gone way too far to be a like highlight 10-minute video. My attention span's fucked, man. It can't be that now, right? I'll also say that's pretty good. That's a good joke that you do for like that.
The greatest trick Ellie ever pulled was convincing the plebs she didn't exist.
So let me tell you a little bit about me and Rod. So obviously, you all remember when Rod went on ESPN and he looked pretty fucked up. And he said he had allergies, and I intimated he'd been using drugs because, you know, I know Slash is a big stoner and he likes EDM, and I won't cast any aspersions on him. Nothing wrong with it. Weed's all legal now, you know. And me and Thorin stuck the boot into him because he had stuck the boot into us at various points in our career. Well, you know, he had a real rough time because he ended up losing the ESPN job, which in his first piece he said was a dream job. He'd been working towards that his whole life, I believe him, and I knew it meant a lot to him. And then he separated from his partner, and I'm ashamed of myself that I knew that, and I still kept sticking the boot in on him. I shouldn't have done that. It's really mean-spirited. I'm a better person than that. I shouldn't let Twitter beef, and I'm not going to do that. That's my New Year's resolution. I'll still be a straight-fire savage, but I'm not going to be mean and malicious. And when you know somebody's hurting, what satisfaction is there in giving them the extra punch, you know? So I shouldn't have done that. So I'm ashamed of myself for doing that. Like legit, there's no punchline coming. I'm ashamed I did that. You can argue about whether he deserved it or not. I don't think anybody does. So I did reach out to him, and I did, like, you know, say, listen, we're never going to be on each other's fucking Christmas card list or best buddy or whatever, but I respect you as a peer and a colleague, and we're probably better off having a professional working relationship than we are sniping and bitching at each other on Twitter, which I think we've still done once or twice, but nowhere near the level we used to do, right? So, and there's a saying, since I've been all philosophical and shit, there's a saying, let me get the exact wording for you. It's a very good one, and I recommend everybody lives their life by this. I want to get the exact wording. Yes, it's actually probably not a Buddhist saying. I think it's probably fake. It's too good to be a Buddhist saying. I read a lot about Buddhism when I was a kid. So this I probably would have come across this. But anyway, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Whether the Buddha said it, whether anyone said it, it's true. You shouldn't. You should just let it out. Just expunge it, and you'll live a much better life, and you'll be a lot happier, you know. So that's what I did with Slasher. And, you know, we talked to each other when there's stories like this break in. He connected me with some people, some sources, you know. Like, to get to the truth, I'll work with almost anybody, you know. So, if there's one thing you can trust Slasher for, it's Overwatch leaks of any kind. I said it. I mean it. It's true. I might not trust Slasher. I mean, he doesn't even seem to write anymore. I might not trust him to write an incredible expose or whatever. I think when he makes broad, sweeping statements about, you know, comments at sources at Valve, and he talks about Valve's ideas, and I know how hard it is to get into Valve and get stories from Valve and get quotes from Valve. I think he's just, a lot of the time, it's somebody who, like, understands how Valve operate, and it's not actually a Valve person. And he's just saying common sense. You know, that Valve weren't happy with the Facebook deal. Well, we know that from a Dota blog that they put out where they said just one throwaway line where it was like, for hosting our events and majors, you must use a streaming platform of the community's preference or something along those lines. You know, you can read between the lines. Whatever. When it comes to Overwatch, this guy is fire. This guy is mustard. He knows everything that's going on, right? So he was on this Ellie story before I even was. I was too busy sat just laughing about, like, just rolling around. Like, oh, God, I'm going to dress up as Alex Jones today. Oh, this is going to be priceless. He was out there reaching out to sources and everything else. And here it is. So regarding Ellie, and I'll give you my own addition to this in a second. Ellie has said in private messages to teammates in the last hour she has not been the one playing. She is a 17-year-old girl, probably not called the lie, Ellie, but is not good at Overwatch. And no second win players or management knew. Blizzard is currently holding a meeting with the second win players and management. Punisher, the player to assume to have played as Ellie, is just another NA ladder player, not a pro smurf or semi-pro. It's also possible more than one player played under a name. Correction, the meeting with Blizzard and SW has not yet occurred. I have received screenshots of Punisher in a private message conversation with a woman Overwatch player called Katsui, who was not aware of this incident until recently. Punisher, seen in a Battle.net conversation under Ellie, uses his e-girl smurf to grief Overwatch League and other top players. And here it is. The mystery is over. There it is, Ellie. I played the Doom. Ellie. It was Punisher all along. We got him. Yeah. Right. Why couldn't one fucking journalist do this? We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Why is it like this? Doesn't even look like a hard story to expose. It felt wrong. It looked wrong. It was wrong. Everybody knew it was wrong. All you had to do was ask around. And the guy who was guilty of it even had a fucking Smurf account called Ellie. Oh, Lord. So it is done. Right? It is done. It's over. Every journalist that wrote up their... Which you've seen. They're now pivoting and just trying to airbrush their bullshit out of history. Just like, we never said that. No, we were actually... we were very open-minded and we stuck to the facts. And, yeah, I mean, look, we've even changed the author. So, no. Thank God for Archive.is. If Archive.is ever went out of fucking business, we would never catch these fucking liars and frauds. We never would, right? It's so fucking valuable. And I don't care if one day I get got with an archive because I tweet something while I'm high on Ambien, Roseanne Barr style, and then I try and delete it and it costs me a fucking job or a sponsorship. The world is a better place for Archive.is. Please, somebody... buy that fucking company. Do not let some rich fuck come in and just make it disappear. It is so essential to what we do. Right. So as I said earlier, here's what I know. I talked to one of my sources because, again, Rod's been very good. I actually am on the Discord in with all of the pros. They know I'm a point of contact if they ever have any problems, if Blizzard's fucking them around. You know, this is why, even though I'm not an Overwatch journalist by any fucking denomination, I still have broken probably like 3 of the biggest stories in Overwatch history because I have a pretty good extensive source network just in general, and Slash has helped introduce me to people within the Overwatch scene, and if they need help, I fucking help them. And I don't think it'll be, you know, the community, the Overwatch community hate me because I pointed out what a fucking joke the league is and how it, and even though there's a new farce every day, they still have to, oh God, I bought the fucking jersey. They filmed me in this Burbank studio. Which, by the way, sources have told me they're actually, to save money, they are cutting their space that they rent in that studio in half. So there's a little... Someone will clip that, go up on the competitive subreddit, they'll downvote it, and there'll be comments from, like, Seagull #1 fan. Richard Lewis just hates Overwatch. He has no sources. He knows nothing about the game. You can take that shit to the motherfucking bank, homie. I don't give a fuck. Downvote it all you want. You're still gonna be fucking crying into your fucking Shanghai Dragon shirt with Guguri on the back when your league is fucking dead soon because the next wave of $60 million investors are gonna smell the bullshit from a fucking mile off. Just saying. So, it's over, it's done. It just disappoints me so much. So, updates on the meeting that's taking place. I will just read you here. Right, so the meeting took place apparently some ID was submitted. Obviously, even if I had it, I wouldn't share it because I actually don't want the real girl to be in any way harmed in this. You know, she's 17. I hope people have the good taste and decency to let her remain anonymous and to just, you know, put this behind her. Sounds like it was just a joke that got out of hand. Who hasn't done dumb shit when they're 17? Anybody like creepy like fucking Horn, I disavow. You know, there's some things that we just don't need to know. We already know enough. But apparently there was some ID submitted, so as a result of that, Second Wind aren't going to be penalized because they did do their due diligence. And then the reason that it wasn't announced on Contenders is because she actually dropped out very quickly. I think once she got signed, she realized immediately the joke had gone too far and was like talking with Punisher, like, how the fuck are we going to do this? So there's going to be no punishment for Second Wind. And whether there'll be punishment for the player or players, that's a separate issue. I imagine Blizzard will come down on Punisher in some capacity. I just don't know how much they can do. I mean, he's never going to go pro. He's never said that he wants to go pro. But probably he will be precluded from doing so. Maybe they'll even ban the Ellie account, and Blizzard will do what they always try and do and wash their hands of the whole thing and move on and pretend it never happened. And, you know, that's that, right? May God have mercy on all of our souls. All right. There it is. The whole rotten story from start to finish. Now, I wasn't going to make it an overly long stream today. New development as well. Rod's still out there tweeting in real time. Rod also adds that in his interview with Katsui, she also said over the phone that Punisher was proposing to do this with her. So the social experiment storyline keeps coming and coming and coming. What I'm intrigued to see is, are any of these journalists that wrote these garbage, demonstrable lies, that wrote these factual actions? I don't want update, change your entire story, pretend you never wrote anything wrong. I want acknowledgement, and this is what you should do. Again, journalism 101. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Edit, put in a correction and an apology. And every journalist that got it wrong needs to be retrained. And your editors need to say they are going to retrain them. Because it was such an embarrassingly basic story to crack that me and fucking Slasher had it all there. Like, by the fucking time that you guys were still putting the end fucking sentence on your goober grape lives large in 2019 think piece.